Where are you from?
I'm from Massachusetts in the United States.
Okay. What aspects motivated you to come to Colombia?
I have some Colombian blood. I have relatives, Colombians. So 15 years ago, I came to meet them the first time, and I wanted to come back because I felt at home in Colombia. I liked the people, good vibe. So
Okay.
I've been here for a
How
while.
long have you been here?
I've been here for almost 9 years.
Where did you go before you arrived here?
I went to the airport. Now, before this, I lived in the United States. So I traveled with my family a little bit to different places. And when I came to Colombia, I felt really comfortable and I always wanted to come back. So I had traveled places, but in Colombia, I feel at home.
Okay. What did the people say to you when you decided to come to Latin America?
Well, there are some stereotypes, but in the United States, people are generally informed about how it is in South America and Central America, and how the Latin culture is very easygoing. It's very fun. It's also good food and good music. So, people were excited for me in general.
What differences have you found between your country and Colombia?
I think in the United States, things are very organized and clear, and in Colombia it can be a little bit more chaotic and random, and I kind of like that. I enjoy the spontaneity of being in Colombia. The music is different. I like Latin music. The food is
Something that you previously thought about Latin America has changed since you arrived?
I think like a Colombian. I think my English was better.
Okay, the next. I'm studying to be language teacher in the future, taking into account that how is the education in your country talking about languages.
The United States could do better for languages, for language learning, like in Europe, where people learn 4 or 5 languages in school, but we learn English and maybe one language, and it's not taken seriously. I wish language learning was taken more seriously in the United States. The education is good in general, but with languages, it's not taken that seriously.
Okay, do you think that it has been easy for you to learn different languages?
It's been difficult to learn Spanish, but the part that makes it the easiest for me is the interaction with people, with Colombians. They've made it enjoyable to learn Spanish. In the United States, it was harder to learn because it's a little bit more structured and the methodology of learning isn't as good because it's just English, like grammar and vocabulary. But in Colombia, you're in a foreign country, you are forced to speak, and when learning a language, communication is the most important thing. Just practicing, listening, and speaking constantly is what will really help you the most.
So I read about the creation of this place. So I want to know what motivated you to create this place.
So I've been an English teacher for 8 years, and I
Yeah?
always English teacher for 8 years, and I
Yeah?
always in colegios, in institutions, and I always thought it would be nice to teaching the language. I always enjoyed the most the communicative part, the games, and the free production that students do. So I always wanted to create this place so that people could come and practice freely, be comfortable, and have a drink or something to eat and practice English in a more relaxed setting, not like the classroom. And so that's why we have the board games and we have the bilingual workers to help facilitate that kind of a learning experience.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.